This year has been crazy, let me tell you. My highly anticipated game Stranger finally released on Steam this year, and oh my goodness, it is the #1 most streamed game on Twitch right now. News articles, interviews, the #1 streamer in the world playing my game, and a whole lot more. This is how I made $1,000 in 4 months. This is 2022 year in review. Hey, what's up guys, Will Codes here. I know it's surprising it's actually me, but I finally got a new mic set up so I can finally voice my own videos. Anyways, for those of you who haven't seen 2021's year in review video, I welcome you to Lost Frame Development's fairly new tradition of showing this year's behind the scenes information for my released games on Steam and development, along with some of my favorite moments from this year. Lastly, at the end of this video, showing what's to come for Lost Frame Development and beyond. So be sure to stick around to the end. On August 11th, I released my second game onto Steam, Stranger. After having a very successful and well-received demo of Stranger for Steam Next Fest in June, I was able to gather a good amount of wishlists and interest for the full release of the game. Now, to back it up a little bit, I started development all the way back in January of 2022. I was originally supposed to be working with another developer mentioned in last year's year in review video, but he got called for military duties and was unable to continue the project. So I decided to start Stranger. My first teaser for the game came out February 11th. It gathered nearly 4,200 views, which is really good for my channel at the time, and still is. Skipping back forward to a week before release, I learned a lot from my first release on Steam for Safe Zone VR. The last time I had to delay it 10 days, so that was a bit of a learning experience. I knew school was starting back up on August 20-ish, but I luckily managed to add a lot more than I planned on even having for the full release. The original plan was to be 1 map, 4 difficulties, and that's it. I chose to add in, at release, an entire new map, 10 total difficulties, custom night, and VR support. I basically doubled the scope of the project 2 months before release. It was extremely stressful, but by August 11th, I was ready, and I didn't have to delay the release this time. And
here we go. No mess ups this time. I have okay, last time I unchecked this checkbox right here for some reason. I posted it without a package, but then I was able to update it right away. Say hi to the year in review video. Maybe they didn't. Here we go. Let's go.
I cannot even explain the feelings that went through me the moment I clicked that release button. After months of endless nights of work, finally being released to the public and being done. All of my marketing, work, and everything else came down to the next 24 hours after release to basically tell me, is this game gonna flop or is it gonna succeed? And at 11 p.m, finally my sales report came in, and I loaded it up to see 237 sales and about $1,850 in gross sales in the first 12 hours of release. I was ecstatic. 1 week after release, I was at 914 copies of Stranger sold and about $7,000 in gross sales. It was a flawless launch and the reviews were coming in positive, and to this day, the game has never fallen below an 85% review rating. I told myself I would take a break post-release and finally spend some time doing the things that I enjoyed and hadn't been able to do in the summer months. Only 1 day after release, I decided that was not for me. Stranger 1.1.0, the first content update, released 1 day after release. Patch notes will be shown on the screen right now if you want to take a look at them. But needless to say, I was responding instantly to feedback I was receiving. 2 days later, August 14th, Stranger 1.2.0 released, the second major content update. Patch notes shown on screen once again if you want to see them, including a whole new tutorial, sprinting mechanic, and so on. 4 days after that, August 18th, Stranger 1.3.0 came out, the biggest update yet, with a completely new game mode called Nightmare Mode, and a new option to mod the Stranger and customize his appearance with any image on the internet. And over the next 4 months, I would release a total of 15 updates, including wider VR support, brand new hallways game mode, nightmare mode for both house maps, new storyline, graphics overhauls, Halloween update and the Christmas update, achievements, over 15 different levels, and so much more. My point in saying all of this is I was having a blast enjoying the process of hearing feedback and capitalizing on it, and making improvements to the game weekly or even daily at some points. I loved watching streamers play my game, talking to the community in my Discord every single day, and seeing new YouTube videos popping up for my game. By the way, if you want to join my Discord, the link will be in the description. I would always make sure that if someone was streaming my game and I was at my PC, or sometimes even when I was on the go on my phone, I would stop what I was doing and watch them play my game and interact with their community in the chat and hear what the streamer has to say. And I really couldn't be more thankful to have such a large community around Stranger post-release and see so many people play my game. This moves us into our next chapter, my 10 favorite moments from streamers I watched play my game this year.
Is there permalock as well? Or is there no permalock on nightmare mode? Because then I'm looking. Ah! Oh my god, I fucking hate this. Is it like survival? Wait, that is actually cool though. We're gonna get into an infinite stalemate. Ah! Oh, what the fuck is that? I did not expect that at all. Jesus Christ. Ah! Ah!
Now, let's talk about what's to come for my studio, Lost Frame Development. I have some big news I've been holding back for a while. Over the past month or two, I've been working. Now for the announcement you guys have been waiting for. Coming in 2023 will be a new game with a bigger and better scope than both of my games combined. Coming from Lost Frame Development, and here is the first look. Unfortunately, I do not have more information as of now, as the details are still being worked out and development is still very early on, so stay tuned for the first teaser trailer coming sometime soon. And that wraps up this year's Year in Review video. Remember to like and subscribe to not miss any news about my upcoming game. And once again, thank you to all my voice actors shown on screen and my founders in my Discord server. And lastly, all of you. I couldn't have done any of this without my community, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you.